So a white conservative was shot by another white conservative in a predominantly white Mormon state at a conservative, predominantly white college, and black universities are being threatened now? Got it.
Lord have mercy. If it's one thing we can all collectively rely on, other than Disney continuing to fuck up Star Wars, it's the bottomless pit of leftist depravity. What's happening, folks? It's your favorite leftist liquidator, the Bartman, summoned from the drudgery of work for a quick dissection of Twiddle-Dee and Twiddle-Dum. A man who championed commitment to family and freedom of expression, a man who braved relentless hate and contempt for challenging the Swiss cheese worldviews of confused Marxists and bigots, who publicly skewered those who sought to turn white males into demoralized pariahs, was brutally and cowardly murdered. I am, of course, speaking of Mr. Charlie Kirk. May he rest in peace. Now, following Kirk's murder, countless far-left nutterbutters made known the odious sludge of their true character, posting videos of themselves celebrating and cheering Kirk's assassination. Those fascist insects are simple enough to identify and are deservedly feeling the weight of the social, financial, and legal consequences of their grotesque savagery. But it is the second kind of far-left degeneracy, characterized by the two knuckleheads on the screen before you, that poses a far more insidious threat, one that must be met with maximum dialectic ferocity. So, allow me to retort, O ye talking heads of the human condition. A man in his early 20s in a relationship with a transgender person transitioning from male to female who inscribed a typical leftist aspersion of fascist on one or more of his firearms bullets, whose own mother stated he had become politicized toward the left in recent years, specifically on gay and trans issues, a man who had expressed discontent at his father's pro-Trump stance, assassinated arguably the most prominent conservative political pundit in the United States of America, declaring he had had enough of Kirk's hatred, and you're sickeningly trying to gaslight us into thinking that he was actually a conservative? Got it. Kirk's shooter was a depraved, radicalized leftist who targeted Kirk at Utah Valley because that's where he had the opportunity to target him, living only a few hours away. I am not a conservative. I am a liberal who disagreed on many points with Kirk and who would have jumped at the chance to engage him in civil debate. Notwithstanding that, there is no comparison to the depth of depravity and pestilence that resides in the far left. And it is not of much surprise that over a decade of insidious militant propaganda in schools and other social institutions has radicalized some of our younger generation into committing horrid acts of violence. When you see such hate, confront it. Let it never know any peace or comfort, because the moment it does, it multiplies and breeds like a fucking cancer. To Charlie Kirk, his family and friends, my sincerest and deepest condolences. May God bless and bring your lives to perfect victory, and may the verve and dialectic grace of Charlie Kirk's memory never fade. As always, even though this is a sad time, never forget, the Bartman fucking loves you.